All right. Welcome, everybody. You're in the room of the Drawing Hive. This is our fourth Halloween episode. One more to go still. Everybody, I hope we haven't worn you out with Halloween yet, and Halloween hasn't even showed up yet. So, you see the big sign there says Visual Arts Passage. We're the ones that bring you the Drawing Hive. Uh, 273 Thursday nights, I believe. I think that's the number,
Yep.
72 or 73.
That is 72.
Um, which just absolutely floors me that we've done this 272 times. Um, but for those of you who don't know, Visual Arts Passage is an online mentorship program that helps people develop careers in illustration and in painting, mostly aimed at gallery. So check us out if you haven't before. We got a good guest tonight and a really fun topic. Oops, I didn't change the episode number, I don't think, because it is 72. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
The negative collection, Mark Salacuse will be in. It's a really interesting thing he's created. And Timmy and Mark will talk more about it.
Matt. It's
Matt.
Matt.
Excuse me,
Sorry.
Matt. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of myself. Thank you, Matt. I'm glad he's not here.
He's
Oh
not
man,
here yet. It doesn't matter.
Cassandra, you got to do a lot of lifting tonight. I'm dumber than a bag of hammers, man. It's been a tough couple of days
Yeah.
for me. So,
We've been busy.
all right. So, reference number one.
And I
That's
just want, for anybody new that doesn't know Matt, these are all slides that he found. And I said, give me the spooky one. So these are not like the iconic famous people slides. These are all just weird Halloween images.
Part of me was a little sad. I realized later he didn't include the elephant dressed up like a swan.
Yeah.
there's a Trayvon story. This looks like a Trayvon story.
Yeah.
I
All
see
right.
Tim Trayvon attached to that.
Matt's
He's
here.
right
We're going
there.
through the images. We'll fly through them and then we'll get to talking.
Image number two.
Adorable.
Image number three. And we have a couple extra tonight. We have five images. We
Yep.
do three poses, two 20-minute and one 40-minute pose, but we couldn't decide. So we got five. You have options. And then the last one, the showgirl here, photo reference number three, option C.
Yep.
So, um, Cassandra, I think it was you that said this had to be in here. So,
That and I needed that and the clown in the police car. This just had to
Yeah.
be.
Clown police car. Oof.
yeah. So, Timmy, why don't you introduce Matt and let's get
Yeah,
started.
and I just want to remind everybody, I'll drop a link to our Discord server. Please join it. That's where all the awesome stuff happens during the week. And also we're going to check out all the art tonight at the end. So please post your work throughout the episode. We got Matt Salacuse here, amazing
Woot
photographer
woot.
out of Hell's Kitchen right now. He's got the bubble emoji going on. No, no, I'm really excited about this one. Also, if you post to Instagram, please tag at Negative Collection. That's right, Matt, right? At Negative
Right.
Collection. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Sweet. Matt, how's it going?
Wow, look at the studio you have there.
Yeah.
That looks great, John.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can we, are you going to toggle to your work chat? I want to see it.
pardon me?
How's it going?
I was saying I like your studio.
Oh, thanks. You see one little tiny corner of it. This is my
Yeah.
my lair where like area I don't leave.
I love investigating people's workspaces.
I've
That's
been,
got to be really interesting in New York, right?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get grand lofts in
Yeah.
Soho or in Harlem, and then you get like, one bedroom studios and people trying to make it work. It's
Yeah.
a thing.
Do you have like a holy grail studio you've seen in New York?
Well, I grew up here, and a lot of my friends had like brownstones. My friends' parents
Yeah.
had brownstones in Park Slope, but I
Yeah.
really didn't get to see that artist and they were all artists. It was the very hippie
Yeah.
community at the time. But
What decade is that you're like,
80s,
Yeah, 80s.
but I really didn't get to see what artist spaces were like until the 90s when I went to NYU, and
Yeah.
Soho was still kind of desolate in the 90s.
Uh-huh.
And you could just go down there and talk to somebody and be like, "Do you want to see my space?" And you could go.
Wow.
And you would see these like lofts that they built out over, 20 years, and they're
Yeah.
paying, nothing for it because
Yeah.
nobody wanted to live there.
Yeah. At what age did you start exploring the city on your own?
I'd say like 17.
Really?
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'd say 17.
Yeah. You didn't, would you go to like a boat, like when you were, like how far would you go from your apartment as like a young kid growing up or your house?
Well, New York City is, got great train systems, so
Yeah.
you would just jump on a train and just be in another neighborhood.
Yeah. Like, have you
So
ever seen
far, so it's
those?
far. You could get far.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that? There's like an anthropologist that did this study on this like small Midwest town where he
Hmm.
went and like interviewed all the kids like in the I'm totally making it like I'm remembering it poorly, but like in the 60s or 70s and like asked them like what's the furthest you've been from
Oh, wow.
home? And then like
Uh-huh.
every decade he went back until
Yeah.
pretty recently and would just ask the next generation of kids like what's the furthest you've been from your home? And it was like it went from like 10 miles
Hmm.
to like 1 block. Like that was like
Wow.
that's how much like it's just getting because they were just like like the kids from like the 70s, the parents were just like, just get out, please.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I've always went, I don't know. I just always thought whenever I see like kids in New York, I'm always like, oh my God, you're like a 12-year-old in New York is like a 40-year-old in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Like they're like hitting a jewel and like
I got problems. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Cassandra, what are you working with tonight?
I'm trying to figure out that police car perspective at the moment.
Yeah.
Perspective is always a bit of my nemesis, so it means I need to do more of it.
Do you remember when you found this slide, Matt?
I don't specifically remember where I was. I mean, most of them I'm finding them in Manhattan flea
Mhm.
markets.
Yeah.
And they've been dwindling for years, but so it's
Mhm.
most likely there's an open air one on like 26th Street and 6th Avenue. And I
Yeah.
found out that's where like Warhol used to go to like find photos to like, add to his, painting.
That's kind of like there's got to be some gold there somewhere.
There's always cool stuff. People just, you know, dump out estate sales and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So do you just like buy a box and then go through it at home? Like, how do you?
Yeah, what I do, yeah, good question. What I do is like, because most of it's junk.
Hmm.
So I'll look to see if like this person, it's usually a regular person, like had an eye. Do you have an eye for this? And I'm like, and I could see the negatives. I've seen so many negatives. And if they have an eye, I'm like, I'll just buy the whole collection. And it's for nothing. It's $40 or whatever. And then I go through them with a fine tooth comb at home.
When you say like if they had an eye, um, it's funny because like I feel like we say this with like illustrators and painters, like they have a voice or a style or
Mhm.
whatever. What does that look like for like this type of photography for you? Like when you say like, oh, this person's got it.
Well, if they're not shooting the usual, like if it's
Yeah.
not like the usual is my kid, my
Yeah.
dog,
Uh-huh.
vacation photos. If it's anything other than that, and you're like seeing like someone is trying to elevate
Uh-huh.
or like, from the rooftop down for some reason, whatever it is,
Yeah.
if you start seeing things that are like, oh, this person's trying stuff, there's gonna be good stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. At what point is it like old enough where you're just like, oh, I want like what do you think is the oldest slide you've ever found or
I found
negative?
one. I'll drop it in. I'll see if I can find it, drop it in here. It was not a slide, it was a glass plate negative.
Ooh.
And it was tough to scan it. Um, but it's like of a poker game.
Really?
And I feel like the guy staged it because, some guy's got his gun drawn and he's showing his cards like this.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, let
I'll
me see
I'll
if I can
grab
dig it
it.
up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on the site. I'll
Oh,
find
it
it.
is? Okay.
Yeah. Everybody, I opened the chat, everybody. Now that all the trolls are gone, toggle
Troll.
it to everyone and let us know where you're tuning in from and what material you're using. And toggle it to everyone so we can see it.
What were the trolls doing? It's very
Oh, you
curious.
you don't anything, man.
They had
No,
unique things to say in the chat. That we'll
when
just
the
leave it at
chat's
that.
open, yeah, when the chat is open at the top of things like this, just
Yeah.
like random people show up and just like dump crazy stuff in. So
Did they tonight?
no, no, but pretty much any time I've ever started a Zoom webinar with just like the chat open, like immediately somebody comes in and it's like you can't keep up with it. It's a
Can I share
nightmare.
a screen? I have the picture.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Let me
Is it share? I have the thing that says,
I'll make you a co-host. You can share. Nice.
can you
Got
see
some
me?
can't see your screen yet.
Share.
There we go. Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that
whoa.
something?
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, I want to draw that too.
well, what's fun is it's not like not only is it a photo from that era, it's staged. Like
Totally, yeah.
it's fun. That's fun.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
So that's like
Yep.
old glass plate
That's what
negative.
it.
It's like 1890s or later to like 1910. Couldn't they stopped doing it around 1910?
I remember that day. That was like the third episode of Illustration Isolation.
Oh, you seen this one?
No, no, I'm just joking. I was making a joke that it was a
Oh,
picture of our stream.
oh.
Hey,
Okay, I can
Ray.
unshare. I'm not
Hey,
unshare.
Matt, how are you?
Hello. There we go.
Hey, Raymond.
Ray, what are
Good
you
game.
doing, man? What is going
So
on?
my I was gonna work digitally today, but my Cintiq broke.
Oh
Dude,
And
no.
yep,
are you goggled up right now?
I'm goggled up, my friend.
No way.
You're
Yep.
that's awesome.
That is so cool.
So
Sweet.
I'm gonna try
This
this
is
out while
this is new. This is new for drawing out. This is awesome.
yeah, we'll see how it
I don't know
goes.
how watchable it is, but it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it might give people vertigo, so I
Yeah.
apologize.
No, no, it's gonna work great. I'm just not gonna spotlight you anymore. Yeah. Matt, what's like the last interesting well here, another question for like the old side. How far back do you have to go in history when you find a slide and you're like, it doesn't matter, the quality of it doesn't matter at all. It's just interesting for the fact that it's so old.
Oh, like the age is the thing?
Yeah. Yeah. What like at what point does that become interesting to you?
Oh, I would say glass plate negatives. Like
Yeah.
if it's not, I mean, it has to have something.
Yeah.
Like I have one on my site.
Sure, for it to be in the negative collection, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be more than just
Yeah.
old.
Hmm.
Because old is easy to come by.
Yeah.
People used to photograph their dogs then too. I just,
How
you know,
could they not?
I know.
Have
And
you found early like selfies?
no, no,
Really?
yeah,
It's funny. That's like
yeah,
such a phenomenon that only exists now.
yeah. Um, I saw this one selfie. This guy, he had like a yardstick and he
Uh-huh.
used it to press the shutter because it's like you can't just hold your camera out to here. It just wouldn't
Yeah.
focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have there's a great photo of a very famous illustrator by the name of Maxfield Parrish taking a shot of himself, and he has a rig for the trigger. And this was probably Ray, give me a timeline, like 1910 maybe.
Yeah, I would say yeah, beginning of the 1900s.
Yeah, and and you can see it. It's like 20 feet long, this trigger, and he's nude. He's trying to take a photo of himself, and he's at a good angle, so you're not seeing anything really. And he's leaning over, and he's looking back, taking this shot, and the trigger has to be like 30 feet long. It's
Wow.
unbelievable. It's a selfie though.
You think he dropped that off at CVS to get it developed?
Yep,
Not
that's
19.
awkward.
Yeah.
You know they're not going to look at him the same again.
Yeah. Here are your photos, Max.
Crazy artist.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that a good friend of mine's worked at a 1 hour Photoshop, and he developed in Chicago, and then on his first day, this guy came in and dropped off a bunch of stuff, and he was developing it, and he noticed like it was just a bunch of people dressed up in superhero costumes doing these weird poses, like close-ups and of
Whoa.
hands and expressions, and it turned out to be the illustrator Alex Ross.
Gosh, that's so
I don't know if anybody's ever.
Just
so
doing like
This
cool.
is like a super famous superhero illustrator, and so
Like
he
the
was like,
iconic Superman.
"Yep, yep."
His paintings are epic.
Wow.
So I could have developed Maxfield's if it was just a little bit later. I could have developed his photos.
Could have been, right? Could have been.
Could have been. I went to the Norman Rockwell Museum a couple of weeks ago, and we got a nice tour of the studio. And I don't know, Rockwell had a dark room, his own dark room in the back. It was pretty
Yeah.
epic.
Whoa.
Matt, do you still have
Yeah, he did his
like
own
a
photography and painted that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did, yeah. Do you have your own do you have access do you ever go into dark rooms anymore these days, or?
I do, but not to print anymore. That's where like the best scanners are.
Oh, okay.
The name of the place is called My Own Color Lab, which is kind of clever because anyone asks me, where do you do your processing? I say My Own Color Lab.
Mac, so what have you been shooting lately? Is there anything you can talk about?
I'm doing a lot of I used to be like 80/20 photographer to videographer.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if the world is shifting or I'm getting old or the kind of like comedy work. It's almost like 80/20 the other way.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like that? I mean, I feel like you like it, but
I
yeah.
do. The pay is like 80/20 the other way against me.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
but I enjoy it. And I'm almost have to like make myself over again as like a director, which is not,
Is it more fun working with comics than it was like
way
when,
more fun. Like I'm
yeah,
having way more fun than I did.
yeah,
But like I said, like just paying rent's a struggle now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
know people don't
mean,
want to hear that, but
wow. I
it's
mean,
real.
yeah, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that I think is like interesting is that I don't know, because I came from like the commercial world of assistant photography and production and
Mhm.
stuff. And it was so it's why I don't do it. I was miserable doing it. It was it sucked so much. Um and then but I find it interesting because comedians are like so, I mean, I don't know. They're they're often like broken people. Not always, but like, and so it's funny to me that you can find like that it's not toxic. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like yeah, I don't know. I find I don't know, it's an interesting conflict, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But that being said, I'm going to Cincinnati to do an ad job. So they do
Oh,
have,
really?
I'm shooting a stills ad job in
Yeah.
Cincinnati for like 6 days or 5 days
Oh,
in
that's huge.
November. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be, I mean, yeah. I would say the same thing about comedy. I mean, it's
Yeah.
funny because like I used to edit like 30-second commercials. My biggest client was Wingstop.
Really?
Yeah. And it was miserable, but like you would have to edit like 80 comedy videos for like one Wingstop video. And then and then like one day yeah, it was ridiculous. Getting notes from Rick Ross. It's
Oh my
terrible.
God.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
For anybody wondering, Rick Ross, he owned like a large share of Wingstop for a while.
Hmm.
and they all hated him because the public thought that he owned Wingstop, which is often, I think, what occurs when like a celebrity buys into a company. Everybody's just like, oh yeah, Rick Ross owns Wingstop. And they'd be like, he owns 10% of Wingstop.
Well, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I think
By the way, John, that duck Boyer painting,
Mhm.
drawing, that's really good.
Oh, it's perfection.
That came from like Czechoslovakia. I found it in an envelope with like Czech writing and like stamps on it.
wow.
Really?
Had it been opened?
Yeah, yeah. Someone had opened it and there was just a stack of eggs in there.
Whoa.
That's cool.
So
Wow. So
I know.
that's a photo. That's crazy. That's a photo from like of some Czech kid, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah. That's wild. Do you
First day of school.
nice stuff, Cassandra. Ray, I'm gonna go to you for like 1 second, but it looks like uh, it looks
Oh God.
whatever is going on in here looks creepy. You don't look like you've
Yeah.
made any ground.
I just like seeing a
No.
goose.
You're-
There's like I got these references that I have set up, and I don't know.
are
I'm
you just trying
this,
to find wait, are you just trying to find a chair in
dude?
your
I'm just, I'm
studio?
just I'm just trying to move my reference so I could see like the 5 images that I had,
Yeah.
and this is a new program for me. It's called Adobe Modeler,
Nice.
Substance Modeler. So I should have gone to the program that I actually know, but
Yeah.
you can go off of me.
Oh,
Check back in
I
about an
wanted to
hour.
see what's going on. Yeah.
Welcome to the
Um,
show.
I just want to tell people in the chat, please use the chat. Let us know if you have any questions, especially if you have a question for Matt, whether it's about his photography,
Oh
negatives,
yeah.
working with comedians. Please put the chat to use. Um, yeah, I'm just going through this, looking at what people have said. Um, yeah, I was actually gonna on the topic of comedy, Matt. I was gonna ask you,
Yeah.
because we're always talking about the comedians that you and I both know, but do you have you spend so much time at like the clubs in New York? Do you have a comic that you feel like nobody's talking about right now who is like your favorite? Or you feel
Yeah,
like
there's a gal named Maddie
Maddie
Weiner.
Weiner?
Yeah, Maddie, and
Yeah.
then Weiner spelled traditionally. And she is so damn funny. Just I think she's pretty young. I think she's like 25. And like I see big comics coming up to her being like, this is something. You really have something.
Yeah.
Like here's just one off thing. She was like, she's kind of overweight. And she's like, I went on Weight Watchers, and the very first thing that the website said was, please accept cookies. And she was like, that's the problem. I've been accepting cookies my whole life.
Yeah,
Oh
I'll second
yeah,
that.
I immediately want her to be my friend hearing that.
Yeah.
No, she was in the Pages stage thing,
Oh,
and
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so I looked her up when I saw her when I was editing that, and she's awesome. She's a
And she just got a job writing on SNL.
oh really? She's
Yeah,
part
this
of
year. New
the new
writing.
crew.
Yeah,
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 yeah. Anybody want to check it out? It's Maddie Weiner. It's really
yeah.
good stuff. Um, it's so hard to guess like what's gonna make somebody. I guess like what's gonna launch somebody or what person is gonna get just like kind of like stagnate, right?
You never know. I mean, I know guys have been putting in work at, you know, A-list level, and they just don't
Yeah,
have a thing. Like they don't have a thing that makes them catch with regular people,
yeah,
and they just are toiling away for like $100 a night in clubs in New York City.
yeah,
And they're just as talented as the guys who are playing arenas.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think about it with one of my favorite comedians, and I think it's because I also just like him as a person,
Uh-huh.
is Greg Stone. And
Funny dude. Yeah.
he's
He
so
just,
funny. And it's not very thoughtful of me to bring him up on this topic.
mhm.
But the reason I bring him up is because he's talked about like struggle. And who's the comic that's the focal point of the comedian? I always forget his name.
The movie comedian with Jerry
Yeah,
Seinfeld?
yeah,
Uh,
Jerry Seinfeld.
Orny Adams?
Yeah, so there was like a clip of like the people were just dogging on like this idiot never made it, and it's because of his like ego and all of this. And Greg Stone like chimed in and was like, I he made a living doing like, do you know how unique it is that like to like
For 25 years. Yeah.
yeah, and Greg Stone, one of his comments was like he had like so Greg made like a YouTube channel, like he made a YouTube comedy special and posted it, and he like made like a comment that I thought was really interesting where he was like, a lot of people are like, oh, do you want more views? And he was like, 40,000 people watched my special.
That would be selling out like the Chiefs stadium.
Yeah,
Where,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And he was like, I can't. If I were to go back to like who I was when I was a kid and say like 40,000 people are gonna watch your like it it's so obvious that it's like a jadedness that's like of the time to be like, oh, 40,000 is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, no, I'm like getting by as a comedian. It's amazing. But
Yeah.
I like people that are like, yeah, I don't know. I like
Oh, I see something. Something's transpiring with Raymond.
oh, the
we
spirit
we
is
switched programs. We switched programs.
yeah. Was there too much razzing going on? Too much pressure?
No, it's too much like clicking the same button and expecting different results.
I gotta see what's going on. What are you doing with this ball? Do something, Ray.
I know, right? Dance, please.
It's gonna be
Dance.
so funny if after a 2 hour session of drawing, you just have a sphere.
It's not going to be funny. It's probably going to be realistic
No,
and
you
funny.
always end up with something epic.
No,
And
I'm saying
it's
it's going to be awesome. It's going to be super hilarious.
gonna
Nice.
be
I'm,
good. I already know.
I can't. Well, I'm going to make fun of myself. I can't wait.
Yeah. So so wait, so what platform are you using, Ray?
It's called ShapeLab VR.
Would you ever use it for like anything other than drawing Hive?
No,
Yeah.
I've definitely I've used this one on a job
Oh, really?
before. So
Cool.
yeah. It just was far enough that I forgot how to use it. But this is, first world problems here.
Nice. Do you are you like what type of like how do you find these programs, man? You've got a lot of them. You're like a program guy.
Apparently, it's like you get lost in the sauce when it comes to like tech stuff, right? I mean photography of all disciplines, right? I mean that's a pretty equipment heavy profession. So it's the same stuff.
Mhm.
You ever like well, I get, it's like all, it's not I mean, trying to think of like, are there new technologies coming out that are in completely different formats in photography, or is it like a new lens is just, it's the same, like it fits a certain set of cameras and it does the same thing, but it's new and it does more things?
I haven't really noticed anything like any great advancements. I mean, you get just like better, higher quality pixels, or like you can blow it up bigger at less grain, and or you can shoot video in lower light, which is like that's been like the biggest technological game change in the last 7 or 8 years, is you can like shoot in low light and it looks amazing. But other than that, it's similar to the photography from 25 years ago.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, sculpting and stuff is all like, there's always just a new way of working, that pretty much is just a dressed up way of, the way it worked when it was like, back in the caves of Lascaux, so it's not really, but it's just more menus.
Yes, totally. So fascinated with this 3D art you're making.
Yeah, I promise it will look like something once there we are. Okay.
All right, we're
let's
starting to see
see.
some shape.
Jesus, finally, right?
I kind of put you in the hot seat. I was just like,
Oh, that's okay. That's where I was born, you know?
Huh.
Yeah, this is really great, Ray. Could you just do it a little faster? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
seriously.
They're in the
oh no, you,
program in
I
5
know
minutes and
it's
then
like we're
create
not
that
demanding.
masterpiece. No pressure.
Uh,
I mean, it's
Cassandra, I
computer
see you
stuff. It
left
should
a
be really
space there.
fast.
I see you left us, Cassandra. I see you left a space there for the Bat Boy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're both going in there. I'm just trying to make
Okay.
sure I've put the area around them in first.
Yeah.
I can smudge the heck out of it.
somebody asked a question in the chat. Dream art projects. I think everybody could do this one. But like a dream project that you'd love to work on, or that maybe has been in the I don't know, back of your mind throughout your career. Has anybody
Me?
got one? Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
Matt,
I'll
if you
wait for you
got
guys.
one.
I'll wait
Yeah,
for you. I'm gonna go get some, a visual and I'll bring it over.
Ooh,
nice. Perfect.
I love that he's ready. He's like, I am prepared to show you dream project.
Ray, you can definitely answer this question while doing that, right?
Yeah, yeah. As long as I can't see my mic, so hopefully you hear me.
Yeah, you sound great.
Yeah. Dream project. Oh man.
Well, I mean,
I think maybe working on like either like a really nice I wouldn't mind working on a mural. But
Hmm.
I don't think I'm ready.
yeah.
Did you guys read what Elsie Lamb wrote?
What was that?
I want to make an actually good 2D animated adaptation of Cats.
Oh, that's awesome.
I would love to see that.
That could
Yeah.
definitely be, it needs to be made, really.
Did any of you guys see the? I just know it as like the Jason Derulo cats.
I couldn't get past the costumes. I was like, I don't think I can make it through.
I've heard there's a version of it where they're like anatomically correct cats, and it's like they were like, why would you do that?
Oh gosh, that makes that, yeah, wow.
And you're just like, what? Like, what were you thinking? And they just like, I'm assuming that it was like Ray, you're the tech guy. I'm assuming that it was like they showed the movie Cats, and then they just like toggled the layer off and they removed.
Yes.
They're like, well, please remove the anatomical layer, please.
Whew.
Yeah, I could see the dailies not
The
being pretty spicy, you know.
yeah,
Must have been a good time.
Matt,
The yelling and the
Matt, what do you got?
Oh,
You're in the spotlight. Yeah.
so my dream has changed over the years, and this one is a new one that I came up with about it. I think I shared it with you, Timmy, because Timmy's in my editor in the comedy world. I don't know if anyone else knows that he edits all my
Mhm.
docs and vids and stuff. So I want to make a documentary about Dave Attell.
nice.
You've not told me about it. I just know the small thing that we've touched on, which I
Oh,
owe
that
you.
thing. No, yeah. So
Yeah.
I've got a little relationship with him, maybe enough to pitch him, but he's such a curmudgeon that like the one time I did bring it up to him, I said, I think it's time, Dave. He's in
You
New
said,
York
I think
City.
it's time, Dave.
It's time, Dave, to do this because he's uh in New York City. He's the legend. He's the comics comic.
Yeah.
And everyone looks up to him like the godfather of the scene, and he writes every day. It's unbelievable. So when I said I want to do a documentary about you, and you know what his response was? A documentary about me? This is complete sarcastic. And
Oh,
he's like, no, I don't want to do that. Anyway, so I did find this photo shoot from 2003.
let me see
It's
here.
not my shoot, but my friend Kareem Black, just he's moving
Yeah.
apartment, and reflection. It's a photo shoot he did with Dave in 2003, and I'm excited to give it to him.
Whoa.
And this will probably put me in over the top.
Oh
That's
my gosh, that's awesome.
that's peak like David Telt like Insomnia.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He was like a wild cat then, right?
yeah. Oh yeah, he made that show out
Let
of
me spotlight this. That's oh
necessity.
man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my new dream to make a documentary.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that. That would be awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. I got to the last time I was in New York, I was at the we were waiting in line at the cellar and he is like the comedian. I've never seen comedians praise another comic more than I think him.
Yes, me either.
I can't think of just like hearing it through the grape, like he's just like legendary. And he's standing outside the cellar. I mean, everyone is in line to go see comedy. And it's pretty clear. I'm sure that there were a couple people that were like, a couple guys to like their girlfriend were like, that's David Tell, you know? But like nobody, there's just no fanfare at all for him. And I was like, Dave, you're fucking awesome. And he's smoking a cigarette and he just
Yeah.
comes up and it was so funny because it was middle of summer. I mean, it was so hot, and I was just wearing this like little tank top, and
Mhm.
he's chatting with us, which was really not. It was really nice. Like,
Mhm.
and I never ever like approach famous people or anything. It was just the one time where I was like, oh, I have to. Nobody's bothering him. I should
Yeah.
bother him, and
I want to be the one.
I should bother him because no one else is bothering him. And he goes, so, and I was just chatting with him, and it became really clear to me, like, he goes, so do you want like a photo? Which is hilarious. I didn't want a photo at all.
Yeah.
But then because he asked me and it was like in front of people, I was like, yeah, I do. And then he goes, you want to cover your fur? Yeah. And and then you take the photo and my wife Gianna was just like, yeah, he wanted to leave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was just like, how do I end this interaction? I'll ask him if he wants a photo. But yeah.
Oh, so Kevin asked a question here. Have you all heard of Comedian Mojo books? I have not. What is that, Kevin?
No, I want to know.
I need to know
Okay,
now.
Brooks. I need to catch some of these questions. Write and illustrate my own books. Nice. That's a good one. The cat movie, the 2D cat movie's great.
I love that so much.
Can I
You can do
address
it.
Lindsay Cooper?
Yeah. That's a good dream.
Yeah. Lindsay asked something. She said, my main goal, or she didn't ask anything. She said, my main goal right now is just making a career out of my art and photography. Can I share a story with Lindsay?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So Lindsay, I did this photo shoot with Rihanna, this one, and it's not all gravy. It's not all gravy. Photo shoots. I waited for her for 9 hours. She was 9 hours late.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm showing you the shirt is because I bought this on eBay. It's a
Oh
boot.
no.
It's a bootleg,
Oh my gosh.
and I didn't get paid. Like I've never sold this photo to a shirt manufacturer.
Yeah.
I made no money off this. I lost $30 buying it.
Did you reveal yourself at all when you bought it?
There's a shirt out there
Yeah.
with literally my name on it, and it's like, oh, I may have it here. I may find. I'll pull it. I'll find it. Hold on. It's the rapper Old Dirty Bastard, and
Yeah.
it's sold, and they're really really hard to find. They're scarce now, and it has my name in the tag. And I bought it on eBay, and I didn't realize like my name pops up. Like you have your fake eBay name, but like
Yeah.
your name pops up when you buy it. So the guy was like, in a note, he was like, "Is this you?" Like it's
Yeah.
like a very pathetic note to receive. Let me see if I have it here.
Is this you?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had that experience with your art?
Like a
What, to
photo
be
shoot with
stolen?
Rihanna.
Just like yeah, like a stolen type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a music festival poster for here in Richmond, and the minute it like they started to advertise it, somebody like took the image and was trying to make t-shirts and their own posters and everything with it. But thankfully, I was associated with a business that had a lawyer because they were the one who hired me, and they just like immediately went after that guy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So that was nice.
Yeah. We know an illustrator, Tony Rodriguez, who he does tons of like pop culture, a lot of editorial work, and he did a poster for the band Fish.
Oh, yeah.
And it is it has to be one of the most stolen images. It's amazing how often it's stolen. Did you find it, Matt?
No, it's I put
Okay.
it in my lockup area.
But I was ribbing Tony because he posted like a new project and was like, um, he does pop culture so well, like nostalgia pop culture, right? And he was like, "You can get prints on my site," and I commented, it was a risky comment. I was like, "I'm good, Tony. Waiting until it's on a Yeti cup."
Oh
On
my
eBay,
gosh.
which is like the people that stole the fish image were like they were printed it on everything. They were like, "Do you want a keychain? Do you want a Yeti cup? Do you want it on these like Jinko pants?" Like it was out of control. Um, and then yeah, it's out of the country, so he could. There wasn't a ton that he could do. Um, I tell that story funny. It sucks, but he's got a good sense of humor about it. So. Have you had, has that been a recurring thing where people take it? I mean, it sounds like it has. You have two at least of like people taking your imagery and yeah, you, Matt.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like when something belongs to the internet, it's really hard to get it back as your own.
Yeah. Oh, I got
So it
this.
happens, and what do you can't really do much about it.
Hmm. Yeah, you
I
kind
just
of
sent
just
you the picture, by the way, if you want.
awesome.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
See my name tag in there? That's my name in the tag, and
Yeah.
this photo of me. That's me.
Matt Salacuse.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
I love that they put your name on it.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's great. I love that photo. That's an
Thanks.
awesome
That
photo.
is an amazing photo.
What was that like? What was that experience like?
It was kind of dark. This is like just a couple months before he died
Oh,
uh,
really?
of an overdose, and
Mhm.
he was fresh out of jail.
Yeah.
Um, and he's I don't know if anyone knows him, but he's in the band. He's in the rap group Wu-Tang, and he was
Yeah.
Hmm.
the most animated person in a group of animated people. And he
Mhm.
was considered like the genius of not the genius, but like the avant-garde person of an
Yeah.
avant-garde group.
Mhm.
Um, and it's hard to keep his personality repressed. So his manager was giving him like a Zoloft type of thing because he was on parole and he
Mhm.
had to be home by 9, and like so he was like completely, I don't know,
Yeah.
sunken and low, and you expected this giant personality and you're just getting like one word answers from him.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I
Oh,
mean, that's just
that's sad.
that
I
tied to
know, it
that.
was horrible. It was
Very
horrible.
sad.
I did
Yeah,
photograph him when he was animated. I don't know if I can show that picture here. When he
yeah,
was a big personality before he went to jail, and it was
yeah.
like night and day.
Really.
Yes, I hopefully captured something in that first shoot.
That must have been hard knowing what, the other way and then seeing him like that.
It was. And then after hearing he died just a few months later, that picture I have there is from the second shoot.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because it doesn't. He looks like reserved. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. But like kind of in a yeah. I don't know.
Let me see if I can
Maybe
find the
it's
other one. I don't know if we can show it, but
yeah.
I loved I made Timmy show people enjoying Hive. Like when you posted the Jimmy Kimmel and like how you got him to like sneeze picture,
oh,
the
stand
bless
by.
you.
That's
I
important. Yeah.
love that so much.
While Matt grabs that image, I just want to tell everybody move on to the second image. Post your work to Instagram. It's hashtag drawing hive 26272 and tag at negative collection. Please tag at negative collection. And then join our Discord server because that's where we're going to check out the art tonight. So post it there. You know, if you're a drawing hive regular, you know the deal. Oh, this is fun. This is This is a more
I don't know if you
mature.
show that, but
No, I'm gonna show it, but
okay.
everybody, close. If you got young kids
Oh,
watching,
there is one. There's one woman there with her niece there. She said
okay. Is everybody ready? Can people cover eyes?
it's not
It's not
nudity,
that
but
bad.
close.
It's just, I'm just trying to be respectful.
Okay.
All right. This is an art program for adults. Just a reminder. Somebody, they said yes. Eyes covered. Yeah. Awesome. That's great.
He's
Was
got two
that?
watches on.
I was gonna say, why the two watches? Was
I think
it?
it's just showing wealth, I guess.
Yeah.
Very
Um,
punctual to
And
the story.
was that,
by the way, he was on time. He was 1 minute early, which is like for the
whoa.
rap world. Like I
That's
told
kind
you,
of epic.
yeah, I know. He was 1 minute early, and it was a 9 a.m. call.
That's
Almost,
real respect.
almost a show of great confidence
Mhm.
because I would be like, if I show up early, they're gonna think I'm a loser. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, was that a premeditated concept, or did you just show up and just
Yeah,
like,
it
I got a
was. That
massage?
was yes, that was something that everyone agreed to be there on that day and do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said the second watch is what keeps me on time. This is my time watch. This is my, yeah, yeah, nice.
I found that thing Cassandra was talking about.
Yes,
Nice.
I just thought that was brilliant.
That's awesome. Was it
Okay,
like
one
printing?
The
particular card.
spatter that you captured. How
Thank
do you
you.
light that?
See that backlight there that's lighting the side of his face?
Mm-hmm.
That also is lighting the spittle.
Did you get some Jimmy Kimmel phlegm on you?
I did. I was inches
Yeah.
away from him. Yeah.
I was thinking
Ugh.
you must have been close.
Yeah. So I said to him, I went to him, I was like, I would have this idea for this shot. And he was like,
Yeah.
okay. I did the regular portrait. And I was like, I have this
Yeah.
idea for a shot where you're sneezing right into the lens. I got that new
Uh,
technology answer here. I got a new lens. It was like a 50 millimeter 1.2. And I was like, I can get super close and like low
yeah.
depth of field. I think, and he was like, all right, let's try it. And I said, you can either fake it and go achoo, or I have this plate of just like pepper, ground pepper, and you can stick it up your nose. And he's like, let's do the pepper. So he
How
took
many?
the pepper up his nose and immediately it
Yeah.
was like,
I'm assuming it took more than one take, right?
it was one shot. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was imagining if you had to, because like every shoot that I was ever on, it's like a million takes, and I'm just like imagining what the camera and the set starts to look like after like three, you
No, that
know?
was one. That was one.
Um, Someone asked for advice. I'm sure you've done this a million times. Advice for photographers looking to do it as a full-time job. What would you start off with?
I went to photo school and it was great, but it didn't
Yeah.
teach me anything about the business.
Uh-huh.
Assisting photographers taught me about the business and like how to talk to clients and how to bill, like because you have to do their billing sometimes and you have to like
Hmm.
see what it, get it, imposing your will on a set where someone is trying to impose, like PR is trying to impose their will on you or whatever it is. Um,
Hmm.
it's a dance and you learn that from assisting. I would assist.
When I assisted, and I learned this from my personal experience, because I never thought I was particularly talented in production. I learned there was, and tell me if I'm wrong on this, there wasn't necessarily a correlation between talent and financial success.
No.
There wasn't, and there was oftentimes untalented people got the biggest jobs, and it was because they understood the business so well.
And the business, and when you say the business, it's not like, what do I charge? It means like the schmooze, how to talk to people, how to look like you're busy when you're not busy, how to like
Making connections.
connections. Yeah, like got, I still get 80% of the shoots from people I know. Now, that doesn't mean like I'm married to the photo of the New Yorker, which I am. I mean, it means like, how
Full
did you get to
disclosure, full
know?
disclosure.
How did you get how did you get to know some
Yeah.
a photo editor? How did you get to so it's the way that you do. You're like at a party and someone says, "Oh, this is so and so," or like you're in the DMs and you're like,
Yeah.
"You want to work with me?" You reach out to them. Now you're like, "Can I take you to a coffee?" And you take that editor
Yeah.
to a coffee.
Yeah. I think though that like from my experience, because I had people that I assisted for that I made like that I paid my rent, but I didn't really, and I learned about the industry and I learned about schmoozing, but I didn't, they weren't good teachers when it came to like set work.
Hmm.
And then there were people that I worked on that were like amazing teachers. Like, and they almost had like a prepackaged school. Like, would you recommend an artist go to like a top tier photo school now?
It's tough because you can get so much of that wealth of information online.
Yeah,
And it's good to go to school and like have critiques with friends. This is a great alternative. What's happening here,
yeah,
because people can post their work and then it can be critiqued by these
yeah,
great artists working. Um, but like that, also school's great, college is great for forcing you to do work
yeah,
because a lot of people just talk about wanting to be a photographer and then don't, and they have a
yeah,
camera and then they just don't.
yeah,
So, but like being forced into a classroom to do it is great. This type of drawing we're doing, you're forced here every week to come here and do something. This is
hmm
great.
yeah. It's great. It's the 10,000 hour, just kind of like because I
Right.
see the stacks of paper. There's some people that have done like every episode we've ever done, and the
Oh,
stack
really?
of paper of drawing that they've done, it's insane. I mean, also everybody on the panel, it's like pretty Cassandra,
I
John.
have to take a picture. I have boxes, just boxes filled with
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. No, it's funny you talk about the schmoozing, Matt, and it's
Yeah.
like I it's funny because there was a chapter, I want to say it was like in 2011 to 2014, where like if you had like a face tattoo, you got to go like straight to the front of the photography
Ah,
line
uh-huh.
because you were so people were just like, oh, there's like a darkness that's like you know what I mean? Like there because it's just like creative, like it's just like art directors at like an ad agency that
Yeah.
like uh, I'm generalizing, but like a lot of them that I knew, they wanted to be artists or like they wanted to, and now they're like in charge of like the Wendy's account, and
Yeah.
and so they're like, I'm gonna get this guy that's like, or this guy or gal like that's just they're like kind of spicy,
Yeah.
and yeah, but it's funny. There's some people that I've worked with though that just like have like that magnetism,
Hmm.
and I don't know. I
But yeah,
just
that's not to say if you don't have that, you can't get by. You can. You
yeah.
can do quiet work and still be quite successful.
Uh,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I would say assisting is the way you learn the business if you want to be a
Uh,
professional photographer.
yeah. I have where I quit. I pretty much quit the industry over this. I did a shoot with Ricky Fowler.
Oh,
You know
really?
Ricky Fowler?
The golfer?
Yeah, the golfer.
Yeah. I
I
don't
was
know.
the
Yeah.
I was the yeah, no. I don't know him either. He doesn't remember me. But I was an assistant on a shoot with him for
Oh,
Puma.
oh,
And and this is where I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. This is
what went wrong?
stupid. Um well, he's a golfer and we're on this golf. We were on Trump's golf course.
Hmm.
This is before he was even anybody even knew he was going to run for president.
In which city?
In Florida. So
Doral.
Okay.
is that Mar-a-Lago? Mar-a-Lago, I guess. I guess I
Malaga,
was there.
I think
Doral.
it's Doral.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Um, but it was funny because they were like, Trump is going to be there. He wants the Wade brothers. They used to take his portrait. They don't anymore for obvious
Oh.
reasons, right?
Uh,
But they used to be like, he liked Lyndon, I guess. They would, yeah, I don't know why, but um, they were like, he wants to stop by. He wants to meet Ricky Fowler and take a photo. So we did the waiting game, waited like 4 hours for him. And I thought it would be funny. I kept telling everybody that I was this huge fan of The Apprentice.
mhm.
Because like if you've ever like, I mean, you as a photographer, that's a nightmare, right? Like your assistant is like obsessed with the person that's showing up,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I was kind of messing with the Wades. I was like telling them like, oh, I've never missed an episode of The Apprentice.
Yeah.
I
Oh
just
boy.
can't. But the thing that went wrong with the shoot was Ricky Fowler thought it was really funny while we were like in like our little like assistant village and like setting up, he would drive the golf balls over the tops of our heads.
Good
Oh,
Lord.
Yeah. And
Reckless.
yeah. And it's one of those things where it's like 8 people. I mean, it's a pretty big little production. There's like 8 people down there that are like all like the lowest rung on the ladder.
Hmm.
And you're just like, who's going to tell Ricky if he does that again? It's going to be a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gets to a point where you're like, somebody in a position of like, we needed Ricky Fowler's daddy to be there, basically. You know what I mean? Like, you were just like, who? This is a child surrounded by
Yeah.
yes people,
Yeah.
and I remember bringing it up and people just not really caring, and I was just like,
Mm.
this is insane. Like any other work environment. So I was like, yeah. But I always love telling, like, whenever I see Ricky Fowler in like any project, I'm like, I love spreading the fact that he was a jerk one day. I'm pretty shallow. It's my one celebrity story where I was like, yeah, he was a jerk. Yeah, so flip it.
what I have a question. Like I want the inverse for Matthew. What was the photo shoot that went unbelievably well that was super surprising, that just smooth, didn't expect it to go at that level?
So ironically, the Rihanna shoot, the one that I waited 9 hours for,
Mm-hmm.
when she showed up, it was like just a creative gush. It was like me and her like zinging and zanging and just like, you want to try this? Try this. Great. Want to go outside? Try that. And it was just like a man. I got so much done in like an hour. Hold on. I'll show. You see that?
Oh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Whoa.
Those are all usable. Those are
Totally.
all, yeah.
Totally.
I mean, if you spend how much time did you spend with her?
A little over an hour. And we
Yeah,
got like 6 setups, which is, I mean, I do work fast, but that is a lot.
that's insanely.
I know.
That's crazy, Matt.
I
If
know.
What is it?
So
What
that
is the
I
setup
just want to tell
between?
I just want to tell everybody else, like when I was an assistant, it's not the same type of work, but when I was doing like commercial projects, the photographer, if they were like, we need 6 or 7 setup, they'd be like, that's a day.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're gonna need everybody. They're like,
Oh no, some people do 2 or 3 setups in a whole day. A setup, you have to change the lights, you move to another location, you do this.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, someone's asking what the prompts are.
I'm putting it
Oh,
in
I
right
got it.
now.
Somebody, thanks, Cassandra.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. No, 6 or 7 an hour is insane.
Yeah.
That's that's crazy. And yeah,
It may
who
have had
thought?
something to do with her being late and like all this like pent up like creative energy being like, let's fucking go. Yeah.
And was there a part of it where it's like, well, she was on board? Like, did she feel like it was like she got to be? Is there a bit of like, come on, you get to be the creative with me on this?
Yes, that's what it was. And I think she is a very creative person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Wow.
I'm glad she made up for being late.
Yeah.
Looking for more questions. How do you all stay motivated to create? That's a good one.
It's a thing. It's called mortgage. And
Ah,
Yeah.
Also, just
Yeah, I
working
mean,
on
that's
stuff
a
that's
big one for me.
exciting.
yeah,
Every
I'm
every
more of that.
Well, no, there's a
Listen to
realistic
Cassandra. Don't listen
aspect
to
of
me.
paying the bills, but then also like, a treat I'll give myself is after I get through a big project, I get to do something that's more play. That's just fun art that is not for a professional level, that just I get to figure out how to do something.
Kind of like this.
Mm-hmm. Like a paper mache mask that I made for my kid. Like that was just fun play.
mm-hmm.
That was amazing, by the way.
Oh, it's so fun to make.
I think the Donald Duck mask might be paper mache. Can
I think
you
you're
get a
right.
zoom in on that
Yeah,
photo?
it looks like it.
I'll pull it up on the site because it definitely is. Ray, do you got it on or no? I'll grab it.
No,
I'm just
I
trying to
left
get
that space a long
I'm just
time
trying to
ago.
get
It's
ODB
since
off
moved
my
on.
Trying to get ODB off my screen.
Huh.
Too many.
So John, you have a black and white version of it there, but you're drawing it in color from memory?
Yeah, I always work and I flip my reference to black and white so that I can invent the color.
There
Oh,
we
that's
go.
fascinating.
It kind of looks like it was, yeah, it could be paper mache that they then glued cotton balls to that they tore apart.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Sorry, our site doesn't allow zooming. My bad. If anybody wants to know, I was doing a costume research for next week, which I just want to remind everybody, next week's our final Halloween episode.
Whoop, whoop.
And we are going to, for the reference, we're going to do a costume contest. It's going to be the first Drawing Hive costume contest. So this week, please send your, post your costumes, your best costumes. It can be from previous Halloween. But post your best costume to the Drawing Hive Discord channel, or you can email it to Timmy at Visual Arts Passage. We're gonna pick out 4 reference, and the winner gets free access to Drawing Hive forever. Um, but no, I was doing research on my costume, and if anybody wants to know what I was looking for, the death
There it
wig,
is. I
part
was
of the
going to ask you to send me that later.
yeah. Andy Warhol's wig that the last one he wore, which I have. Did you have any idea that the back of it? I had no idea that the Warhol wig is the Karen haircut.
Oh,
Look at it.
yeah, kind of is.
I think it was
Yeah.
his greatest piece of artwork. His last and greatest.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so couldn't afford that one. I did have a nice little text exchange with Revolver Gallery. They were very nice. It was out of my price range. But I thought it was funny that they had a text to request the price for it. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah. I'll drop a link to join the Discord server. Um,
It's totally my pet peeve when a gallery doesn't put their prices on the website.
I don't know
I
why
mean,
Yeah,
they do that.
there's a good reason why they do it, but at least some galleries.
What's the reason?
Well, it's
To keeping
negotiable,
people
but also you could tell where a gallery gets their clients from how they present themselves. So like if you go into a gallery, they don't really say hi to you or acknowledge your presence. That means that they don't sell to people who come off the streets.
Mm-hmm.
They sell to institutions
Yeah.
and so they have like a private collector base, so they don't need people to call.
Yeah.
That makes it look more exclusive. It's
Also,
like one of
some
those
of
things
them,
where like
in the not good way, they do it so they can change the price depending on who's approaching them.
right.
That makes sense. Not gonna lie. I would do that.
I want to be in a gallery someday that you have to go through a metal detector to get in.
That might not be a good thing, too.
Pretty
Yeah.
common in blue chip galleries.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
What really? I haven't been
Yeah.
through a metal detector
I
before.
haven't either.
Yeah.
Where do you?
Go to the Marlboro Gallery? You're going to find out that you get uh, you get scrutinized.
Really? I've been there a bunch of times. Nobody said anything.
We're not doing action news tonight, but it's too bad the Louvre didn't have a metal detector.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
It was a terrible, terrible deal. But
Oh.
John, do you think maybe it was because of the way you were dressed?
No, I said that wrong. I didn't mean a metal detector, just
Oh.
uh, security that you had to be like go
Oh.
through security to get in there.
I was gonna
Right,
say
right, right.
I was I was wondering a metal.
Metal detector didn't make any sense, but
I was like,
Like the tax and
I
the
was like-
painting on the canvas.
as I said, I am really stupid tonight.
yeah.
And I'm drawing a person in a duck uniform too, so
Yeah, I just call that a good Thursday, you know?
Yeah, me too.
Matt, this is
Amen
kind
to
of like
that.
a put you on the spot question, but
Oh yeah.
for people that like are interested in photography or wanting to chase it as a pursuit, if you put together like a list of, and let's assume that it's like editorial lifestyle or like, yeah, who would be your like 5 5 people that you should study. 5 photographers.
Well, this is a great question. I'm gonna broaden it out.
Okay.
I think you could start with Irving Penn.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had a lot of crossover from the art world to fashion to still life. I think it starts there with Irving Penn, and then hey, this is my favorite picture of all time. I try and recreate this picture.
Oh,
Truman Capote, that one.
Right here.
Oh, I
I
love that one.
I constantly think
yeah.
about making this picture.
Oh man.
Oh wow, it's way, way bigger.
He was the first like photographer I learned about. Somebody I was like, oh my God, this is a thing.
Yeah. Like, look at my glasses, for crying out loud. You see me? I got these because of this, probably.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like that's it's gorgeous.
Um, then I would say, Mary Ellen Mark. Um,
Oh wow. Yeah, I've seen this. Yes.
she made a movie with her husband in. Look at that girl there holding the dog next to that one.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
yeah, second row. She made a movie in like 1983 called Streetwise. She
Yeah.
did the stills, and her husband did the video, and it is just wrenches your guts. It's like all these street kids. This girl's 14, and she's like doesn't understand what being pregnant is, and she's a prostitute and she's pregnant.
Oh,
Oh my God, that's
And like this kid here, if you look over there on the far left, I don't know if it's left of your screen, that
yeah,
kid. No, above that, yeah. Oh,
wow.
that's not him. There with the gun below that, two below that, to the right, all the way
I'm
to the
sorry,
right.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking. I'm going
And
all over the place. Sorry. Did I
oh,
get rid of
sorry.
it?
Yeah,
Oh, my bad.
I don't see it anymore. It was in that section. Anyway,
Yeah.
so he follows these kids, and he and she follow these kids uh
Mhm.
in Portland, and I can't even describe it. It's beautiful to watch, but it's so horrible.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah. Gut wrenching.
Click that
Oh,
one. So
That's crazy.
she did a lot of still life stuff on
Wow.
set. Sorry, not still life, set photography.
Wow. Wild. All right.
So what do we have? Irving Penn.
those are I love that one.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh my gosh.
That must have been a terrifying shoot.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, to be that
seriously.
close to a hippo, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Someone
Yeah.
said Lee Friedlander, Albert Watson. Yes, those are two great photographers. Um, let's see. There's for documentary, not documentary, street photography. This is my favorite is Gary Winogrand. Yeah, just do it. And there he is. Look at that
Whoa.
one.
Wow.
Yeah.
wow.
Oh my gosh.
Um, yeah, he sort of, if you look at that one, yeah, that woman there, click that one.
Wow.
He just sort of like walked through Manhattan and just photographed people almost like without not looking through the rangefinder, just boom, boom,
Wow.
boom.
I saw a recent project. I think it was the New Yorker shared it.
Yeah.
Um, it was a photographer that spent like years on, I want to say it was like in the financial district, just like shooting people on the same block, and it was them across like, well, that was your, didn't
That was
they
me.
caught like the same person on different days of the week? Was
Oh,
that
that's a
you?
different project. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yours was what was, can you tell us about the one that you did? Because I loved that.
Yeah, type in Salacuse, New Yorker, 34th Street. I think it'll probably come up. Uh
I'm doing your job now, Matt.
Google.
Yeah.
Hey, that's me.
Awesome.
So I went to
Ooh.
34th Street over and over again
Oh my gosh.
in the
Like,
90s.
Wow.
Fucking it. Let's see here. Okay.
Yeah, all these. Just click the link. Yeah, visit. Yeah,
Oh my God. What am I doing?
blowing it.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
it is.
oh, I love that picture.
Thanks. So I just went there over and over again with a medium format camera and just took pictures. I did what Gary Winogrand does, which is
Yeah.
just go to a place over and over again and shoot. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Um, and you know,
Do you
if you sit on your picture for 25 years, it'll look good.
It's got a
do-
nice vintage look to it. I really enjoy it.
Iverson. That was when Iverson was on the court, probably.
Yes,
Um,
totally.
do you are you just quick or do you that's wild.
I sort of like post up, look for a good light, and then if I
Yeah.
see something that catches my eye, I'm like, whoa, whoa, that's something, and then I take the picture.
Do you, if somebody catches you, like if somebody like they like catch you doing it, what do you say or do?
People don't want conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just keep pushing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone's selling Beastie Boy tickets.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know what's going on with Slay. She had like pulled out a VHS tape out of her purse.
Wow.
What year is this?
98.
Yeah. They look like they were stuck in an earlier time than 98.
Yeah.
That's great. Wow.
This guy's arming his girlfriend.
Wow.
And they wrote a really nice piece about the time I spent there. So it was really good. They had a great writer
Yeah.
work on it.
People check it out. I remember reading it. It's great.
Oh, thanks.
You know what
Right.
this just shows me is that, like, I think part of being a in order to be a good artist, and an accepted one, like, you know, which you are, Matt, is like
Oh, you're
you
nice.
just you have to have good taste too.
Mhm.
And like you have exceptional taste. It's
Oh,
like
thanks.
clear. I think that goes like I think you just proved that, like, you're an example of like this stuff doesn't happen in a vacuum, and you have to be aware of, you know, the people that came before you and the people that are working in your
100%.
industry.
100%.
Everybody, please post your work. Go to Discord if you haven't joined. The links in the chat. Please post your work. Tag at Negative Collection. Um, I'm gonna pull up the Negative Collection website. Christmas is coming up. It's the best gift. It's so cool.
Oh, they're beautiful.
It's
They're
Oh yeah.
absolutely stunning.
Oh, so let me explain
there's
what you're talking about. So the negative
yeah.
collection is where all these photos came from,
Mhm,
where I go and scour flea markets all over the country, but mostly in New York.
mhm.
And hey, there it is.
Yes.
This is my best one.
I love that woman.
Look at her trying to have dignity.
Yes.
It's so great.
She's given it all she's got.
It's the
Yeah.
best. I
Like
got
leather
this one because it
gloves.
looks exactly like my grandma, and she lived there at that
Oh,
time. So
wow.
I'm like, yeah,
Just being shoved into this cattle box.
it's the best.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so I find all these negatives are slides. This one's a slide.
yeah,
And I make prints of them. And I make a limited edition. I only make 10 of each.
they're amazing. I'm very happy to be one of the 10 that own that
Yes, that's a
one.
beauty.
Yeah. I mean, some of the most iconic, I mean, I know we've talked about this before on Drawing On, but anybody new? Some of the most iconic photos, like I mean, Muhammad Ali, Burt Reynolds,
Elvis.
Yes.
Elvis,
Clowns.
clowns,
Elephants.
Sammy Davis Jr. I mean,
This guy, click that one. That guy, Los Angeles, 1970.
yeah,
This guy's a hustler, like a male hustler.
no way.
Yeah.
How did you come to that conclusion?
In the next photo, he's naked.
No.
What tipped you off?
Wow.
I'm not going to click on the next photo. I was like, Matt, that's
Casting
Kind of
aspersions.
jumping to conclusions.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that's such a great photo. Elvis, the MLK photo is incredible. I mean,
It's
Yeah.
insane. Look at that angle that person took.
That angle, it's like
It's
voyeuristic, like you're trying to hear what they're talking about. It's
Totally.
that angle.
amazing. So yeah, if you're ever looking for like good artwork for your home, some amazing stuff in here. Really recommend checking it out. Negativecollection.com. Tag them on Instagram though, as a good faith. Matt lets us use these images and it's awesome. And so share the love.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
That's Ansel Adams, by the way.
Yeah, it's so
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Who's a famous person you found the most photos of?
Tom Waits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Like,
two?
it's like 4.
Who?
Oh my
Tom
God.
Waits, the
Oh,
singer.
Tom Waits, nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Nice.
Were they
Amazing.
in one spot or were
No,
they separate?
it's like separate finds.
That's crazy.
I know.
I wanted to use this for drawing Hive, and I don't think we ever did.
Oh, I was gonna say the Rod Stewart one I always thought was really fun.
I gave that to Rod Stewart. I had a photo shoot with Rod Stewart and I gave him that print.
What was his reaction?
He was like, I was younger. I was like, yo, I found a picture of you in the garbage. You got nothing else and I was younger?
Yeah. This is the one that got returned, right?
Yeah, that one I found the photographer.
Nice. Amazing.
My first order of business is if there's any information, I try and find the photographer and give it back to them. Because I technically don't own any of these.
Yeah.
Whoever, this one, the woman here on the airfield,
That's
I have this on my wall.
that I love that.
This one right, oh,
Yeah,
right here.
that one.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing? That's a plane there
Okay.
behind her.
It's pretty incredible because yeah, they took the photo. I mean, I think they took the photo because of the tan line.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Yeah. Wow. And this is the tintype. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I love that woman in Denmark one too.
Oh yes, yes. She's trying to have dignity as post-war moment.
It's just stunning too. Like the bokeh of the faded buildings in the background and
Yeah.
how rendered she is.
Yeah, I said it was somewhere else originally, and then someone online said, no, this is, and then he showed me the
Exact
street.
spot
He
it
showed
was.
me, he was like, this is the street I live on, so this is where this is. I was like, oh my God. Oh,
It's
yeah, there it is. Someone in the Instagram pointed
Oh,
out
wow.
right there. There it is.
Whoa.
Oh, that's wild.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Whoa. I find this stuff fascinating because I've done
Mhm.
so much like history stuff with my family. And you find these things that just you try to make sense of what it is, like what happened, what was going on, what were they like? And like, I mean, we could do a drawing Hive night of like the mug shots from my family from like the 1950s
I would actually
and on.
love that. I think we should have a mugshot night.
I found one of my cousins don't know about it, but it's of their I guess it's not because it was my cousin's grandfather and black eye black eye in the mugshot, and I think it's like the 1940s, and it at the bottom of it just says, I shouldn't say their name, but it just says arsonist.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And I told my dad, I go, hey, this is like so and so, and he goes, oh yeah, arsonist, an Italian, a national Italian pastime. Yeah, mugshot night would be fun.
That would be a hoot.
I have to go, guys. I wanted
All
to
right,
thank you very
Matt.
much for asking me to be part
Thanks
of
for
this. I can't
joining,
wait to
man.
see what you
Matt,
guys
thank you so much.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
Always a
Thank you so
pleasure.
much,
Thank you,
man.
guys.
Really appreciate it.
See you, man. Bye.
Bye.
I will be talking.
All
All
right.
right. Later. All right. What a night.
So cool.
That is so cool.
I I talk with Matt all the time, but when he's on Drying Hive, I get a little nervous.
When he's not on Drawing Hive or
No,
when
when he's
he is?
on Drying Hive.
Okay.
But yeah, he was a good boy tonight. He behaved.
And you let us know. You have a
Yeah.
little.
Yeah. Glad I didn't toggle to that second photo. That
Oh
would
my
have,
gosh.
that would
He's,
have
you know,
been
he's a hustler.
I think we would have had to end the episode. It would just go straight to the vault.
So you thought he was like, did you see it? I mean, he wasn't bluffing or joking.
About the naked photo? No, he was
Yeah,
not.
okay.
No, no, that would not be his style. He- honest to a fault.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
keep forgetting that.
yeah. Um, yeah, no, I really do recommend people go check out negativecollection.com.
Oh, it's
It's a great
lovely.
one.
It's just lovely.
You
Yeah.
know, whenever he's on, it's like I just want I don't know why. I have the sudden urge, like I always have the urge to be like, you see, I told you we knew him. You know,
Yeah.
I told you guys. He's a friend of the show, for real.
Well, you know what's funny, and I've gotten on him about this. He gets mentioned in all these like comedy podcasts, right? And these comedians, they're friends with him. They all refer to him as the Kramer of their friend group, which is hilarious. I met up with a comedian, Mike Feeney. He's a very funny guy. Last time I was in New York, and I was like, "How did you meet Matt?" And he was just like, "Oh, you don't. He just like shows up in your life. He just appears."
Amazing.
Yeah, and he was just like, he's Kramer. And you know, I think it's hard to capture the Kramer in a Zoom call, but he's so funny, he's so authentic. And he gets mentioned in these like podcasts. And I think it's because they know and they just want to razz him. And like that's the true show of like you've won favor with like that crowd is they make fun of you,
Right.
you know? But
Hmm.
I'm always like, they never talk about how he's like a world famous photographer. They never allude to it at all. It's kind of it gets to be hysterical. And then I've learned that a few of them have like fully like they've gone shooting with him to like learn you know what I mean? Like they're like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I want to learn how to do photography. Can you teach me?" And like they know. Um and he wouldn't be getting, he's like, he wouldn't be like going to Ireland with Michelle Wolf or stuff like that if they didn't know. But I guess that's just when you get pulled in, they make fun of you. Yeah.
Probably.
Guess that's how you know you're really in is when you're a part of the mockage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I mean, that's how I knew, I think, right? Am I in?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think about the warmest I've felt like in the few times I've been like in green rooms and stuff, and it's because I get made fun of. It's just how you know.
Mm-hmm.
If
They
yeah,
won't mock you if you're not worth the effort.
exactly. Or it's just like they don't know. It's just they're not getting a read on you. Yeah, you're not worth the effort because it's a risk.
Yeah.
It's a risk that it either ends in friendship or like a hurt person. Right? Did I tell everybody to move on to the third and final? Do we need to do that? I feel like I'm just had a brain wipe tonight.
Yeah, I think it's no, you didn't, but it's my fault. It's the VR.
Okay.
It's just
All right.
so distracting that,
All right.
So just
Well, if you're not working on the final one, please start working on the final one. Um, I know that tonight we had planned to do our educational segment later, after the departure of Matt. John, are you ready?
Guess. Let me put my crayons down.
Let me put my crayons down. My
but
neck.
that looks wonderful, John. You
yeah,
totally
seriously.
captured the essence of that photo.
Having kind of fun with it. It's, this is like what I really think about this these evenings. It's like I would never make this picture.
Yet today, here you are.
Yeah, but I think it's good to push yourself around a little bit, and
Know that you can draw a Czechoslovakian Donald Duck costume.
that's right.
It is like the Timu Donald Duck. Yeah, that's hilarious. The Czech Donald Duck.
I think it's coming together. I gotta
Ready?
sorry, I have
Ready?
this paint all over me, Timmy. I don't want to touch my computer yet. Hold on.
Okay, take your time. That's fine.
It's
That's fine. Just let us know when you're ready. We'll be ready.
it's so funny to look at your work on screen and see, oh my God, who's the idiot painting that Donald Duck?
I would not call the person doing that an idiot.
Well,
I thought you were talking about what Ray had cooking.
Yeah,
no,
I was. I thought
no,
so too. I'm like, well,
no,
technically, I'm not
Ray,
painting. I'm
I
in
would not,
3D.
I would
but,
not do that to you.
Not
but
that
yes,
it was bad, but
that's
you're just like, I look up at the computer and I'm like,
They wouldn't think you were an
oh,
idiot.
okay.
They would just think you were insane.
yeah.
All right,
At
Timmy,
least-
I think I'm ready.
Okay.
And I'm really counting on Ray. All right. So this is kind of a sad night, I guess. Um, especially the illustration world suffered a big loss last week.
Yeah.
And so I thought I would pay a little homage to the great Drew Struzan.
Awesome.
Yes.
I was actually going to ask you if I could help with a Juice Juicin presentation. So, true story. That's awesome.
Really, really great. And I I just noticed as I clicked that and I got off that slide real quickly, I spelled his name wrong. It's A instead of E.
You're just like,
And
we
I'm
gotta go to
having
the
a
next
hard
slide.
day, man. Hard day. Sorry. Um, Drew was born 1947 in Oregon City, Oregon. At the age of 18, he was accepted into the Art Center College of Design. He received a BFA from Art Center, and he went on to do, oh my gosh, I saw there, I think 65 movie posters
Wow. I was wondering what the final number had
with
been.
all kinds of additional images that were connected to the movies. So
Right.
he produced a huge amount of work. Um, so in 2002, he won the Saturn Award. In 2010, he won the Inkpot Award. He won the Sal Bass Award in 2014, the Sergio Award in 2016, and was inducted into the Society of Illustrators Hall of Fame in 2020. That is a that is a career.
The legacy.
Absolutely. Um, it's interesting. I don't have this in any order. I'm just going to click through and show some work. Ray, have you
Yeah. So,
Drew?
yep.
I knew you had.
I haven't met yet. You asked if I had met him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I no. So, okay, here's a funny story. I talk about it all the time. So when I was in school, what I used to do, and I picked this up from one of my mentors, Alberto Ray, he used to just call illustrators that he'd want to talk to, and but on like but representing the school to have him come over as a guest speaker, to offer that. And it was just an opportunity. He knew they were going to say no, but it was an opportunity to talk to them. So I was like, yeah, I should do that. And I one day I was like, I think I'm going to call Drew Struzan because this was, I think he had his phone number on his website because he was old school. And so I called him up and he picked up and I was like, oh, hey, and I just froze. I was like, but lucky enough that he knew the Academy of Art. Oh, can you go back for 1 second? So nice guy. I asked him if he'd do it, come in as a guest speaker. He was like, I haven't taken a vacation in 30 years. And he was just wrapping up the last, like the Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, the last poster he did. So, but really, really nice, generous guy, and just the sweetest person. The thing right there, he did that in in a weekend.
Ugh.
That was a last minute piece, and I think it was one of his first biggest ones. And
I think that he claimed that he did it overnight.
sorry, he did overnight. You're right. The thing was, it was still dry. It was still wet. And this was acrylics, and it literally they said that when they photographed it under the plate got acrylic on it. They had to scrape off the acrylic because it was still wet.
Cassandra, please take a note that I actually corrected Ray on something.
You did. I'm
I
sorry.
did. I was
Please
so
take
You
a
caught me
note.
excited.
off guard.
It's 1 to 987.
It's the VR, man. Don't do it, kids.
It's a win, John. It's a win.
It's the one. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
It's this is some really early stuff. He started out doing album art, and he did Alice Cooper's 1975 album "Welcome to My Nightmare," which Rolling Stone has awarded it as one of the 100 classic album covers.
Hmm.
So he worked for an illustration studio that we did most of that stuff was for
Pencil.
what's it called? No, it was Pacific Sound and Vision or something. Oh my God.
Pencil Pushers is who he went to work for to do the movie posters, and we did a lot.
Yes, yeah, where he worked through like it was like an ad firm, yeah, and he had worked with, I forgot the main guy that he had worked with, but sorry, Pacific Light and Sound, I think, or I forgot what it was called, but he did all of it. That's where he did a lot of the album covers, and then so he was in a studio environment, and then eventually people were asking for him instead of just hiring the studio. So when he found that out, when he realized that, he was like, I'm just going to go freelance. And they were like, are you sure? You got a good gig here. And he was like, yeah, I think I'm going to do it. And that's when he ran into when he just took off, which is pretty crazy to think about.
Yeah, because he went to work after that experience, and he was saying that he was being paid 150 to 250 a cover, which is really poor. So even in 19,
Right.
it's terrible in 1975 because that kind of work went for pretty good money. So he went to work for Pencil Pushers, owned by Bill Pate.
Right.
And his first film posters work started appearing in 1975. He did a lot of B movies such as Empire of the Ants, Food of Gods, and then
Hmm.
I think I have Squirm up here pretty quick. But you can
Like,
see how you can see
yeah,
the timeline on these.
yeah, it was like decades. I love the one on the left because this is when he was in
Marty
his phase
Feldman.
of
Yeah.
mimicking J.C. Linedecker.
Yeah.
And you really see it in the circus poster design for the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's the next one?
Well, these kind of
Actually,
bounce all over the place. I
yeah,
threw a few up
he,
front that I knew. Oh, there's Squirm.
isn't that cool? John, I have to say that so there's a couple of people that did Masters of the Universe that I forgot who that was. That might have been Ken, the one that you showed. What That's not the
That one?
Masters of the Universe, yeah. Um, but he did do Masters of the Universe. It was one
Huh.
of the all-time great movies.
I thought I pulled everything off his website.
Yeah, so Blade Runner, the Final Cut. So this was, he had done the original. He was, so a lot of his work, uh, back in the day with movie posters, as John can attest to, it wasn't just like you were hired to do a poster and then you just produced it. At least there came a time where it was such a major advertising driver that they would hire illustrators to do a round of preliminaries, and then they would pick the best ideas and then move on forward to a final. But even those, like, you could have done a comp, a preliminary for a poster, but they could then hire somebody else to do the finish. So when Struzan did a lot of comps, but then later on they would hire other people to do comps, and they would just hire him, so they didn't have to bill, pay him to do comps. It was just a way of saving money. um,
Okay, Cassandra,
Yes.
take note, 988 when he corrected me on that. So
so I just want to point out, like, a lot of these posters, when they were given, he was given reference, but a lot of the times, like, it was just headshots. So a lot of the bodies you see
yeah,
are models or of him and dressed up in suits, and his wife. I mean, he was a consummate just craftsman when it comes to just finding reference. I love this. So I actually saw Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, the original poster, in this really incredible exhibit that he had, two-person show with him and Bob Peak's work, and it's
Oh,
just
wow.
incredible. You really show, I mean, like, that's like peak Drew Struzan right there, where he kind of started to set himself apart from the likes of like Richard Amzell. Um, he kind of find his own style in terms of like the way he's a lot more graphic
yeah. How
take to
I learned
things.
about him,
And
Ray, was through Thomas, and
oh, okay, yeah,
because Thomas he was doing work for Indiana Jones, and he was just
yeah.
telling me about Drew Struzan, and I saw his work, and pretty impressive.
Yeah, Thomas did a bunch of comps for on this. You could actually see Thomas Blackshear's comps on his, I think, on his website of for Temple of Doom.
Yeah, a friend of mine that I introduced him to named Doug Pete modeled for all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love this. Yeah, this one. This was like a part of a triptych that he did for the sequels, the reissues of the special editions. Sorry, of
Yeah,
uh, the Star Wars.
the final count on the number of posters, I have no idea. The reason the number I took was he had a show at the Norman Rockwell and he had 65 original artwork for 65 posters there.
Wow.
Wow. Did he always work in acrylic or would?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm going to talk about that a little
Okay.
bit at the end.
yeah.
He had a very
Yeah.
distinct way of working, which was a one-to-one scale relationship. He worked at the exact size of the movie posters, and he worked on heavily gessoed board so that he could make changes, which I thought was probably pretty smart.
Hmm.
Yeah. It was a really uh common technique around that. I found about, at that time, like, a lot of illustrators in LA were really working with they figured out, and a lot of them, I mean, at least the ones that I talked to and some of my teachers, they credit Richard Amzell for kind of arriving at, like, working with airbrush acrylics and colored pencils on a gessoed surface,
Yeah.
and having, it's kind of because it's a quick way of mimicking kind of glazing and scumbling and oil paints, and so you get a really
Mm.
painterly look to it, and you can correct it. So all you have to do is just gesso right over it if you need to replace something, um, and so it made it really fast, and it didn't look like a drawing; it looked like a painting. I love Police
Yep.
Academy
Oh,
3 because I saw
yes.
I bought a bunch of comps for that. My teacher, one of my mentors, Craig Nelson, worked on it, and he showed us the comps, and you could tell where, like, they took his ideas and put it in, and so it's never like just one person. It's like 4 or 5 ideas that they put together into kind of like a final piece. Big Trouble in Little China, one of the Citizen
Batteries not
Kane of my
included.
batteries not included. Hellboy.
Yeah.
There's a DVD documenting the painting of the Hellboy thing. Okay, here's something really interesting about Back to the Future. So for the first Back to the Future, he used himself as a body, and he was just given a shot of Michael J. Fox's head. But for the second and third, they filmed them at the same time, and so he actually had access to Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. and Mary Steenburgen. So they all posed for him, which is like, you just don't get that, and he had directed them and everything like that. He did it. What's really interesting about the Back to the Future thing was they had asked him to do multiple backgrounds. And so instead of copy of doing different paintings, he cut out the figures
Oh, that's
with the
smart.
X-Acto knife, and then he did different backgrounds for them. There's a great book called The Art of Extrusion that documents it. He actually has photographs of all of them, which is really cool. Taking care of business. Oh man,
Ray,
coming to
it's kind of,
America.
I'll tell you an interesting story about poster art and access to actors. I mean, it used to be, much more prevalent earlier on, and it's almost, non-existent now. Um, but I actually was at a group table with a bunch of artists in a restaurant in Carmel, Colorado, Carmel, California, and Bob Peak was with us. And Clint Eastwood walked up to the table and started a conversation with Bob Peak because he had just spent a day photographing him for a movie. It was like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like all my worlds came together right there.
Wow.
Bob Peak. Can you imagine being Bob Peak? Yeah, guys, hold on a second. I gotta just handle
Yeah,
something.
and Clint
Yes,
Eastwood
Clint. Yeah.
introduced himself to everybody at the table. It was very nice.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So I was saying, so yeah,
Ah,
so Frank Darabont is like a uber Drew Struzan fan, and had him and like hired him specifically just to work with him.
Crazy.
So the one
Great.
yeah, that's a cool yeah, it's really interesting. It's like I've seen multiple takes on that reference,
Yeah,
and
me too.
I love the it's interesting to see what people emphasize uh and how they interpret like the forms and stuff. He had a really nice sculptural way of kind of depicting form, or representing form.
Yeah, I show a little bit of non-movie stuff here. Things he
Yeah, this is
did,
great.
paintings. All of these things like really were
mm.
about his draftsman, the drawings that became paintings.
Yeah, that's like a really nice detail of like is it Geronimo? Um geez, I'm kind of blanking.
I didn't know it was a
But
detail. I,
yeah, but
they,
it's a great one though. I love it.
I just put these
Yeah.
in because they were very different.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that one's really interesting. So that's like that's like a whole figure, and it's like distorted and everything like that. It's really cool. So but that he actually painted with some he came back in with oils and things like that.
Talk about like the pressure needed to always have the likeness perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I show some of these heads, just drawings. He called these his drawings. But one of my favorites of his.
Oh,
Not great.
wow. It's beautiful.
Love
I did
that.
some Halloween themed stuff.
Wait,
Mhm.
has he attended Drawing Hive? Because I feel like we've drawn all these.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we've definitely drawn that image.
I've drawn that in the
Oh
same
yeah.
paper almost in the same pastel. Really similar. And I was really surprised when I saw this.
You notice like later on in his career, he started, and this is something like a trick that a lot of digital artists use now, is like where they really kind of rough up their surface so that's not clean. And he started laying down like spatters or like turning the pressure down on his airbrush so it just spit out the paint, so like stuff you
Yeah.
don't want to happen. Or he would spray with a spray bottle on in some of the gessoed ones, and then let the
What do you think this is on? This looks like, to me, it looks like it's like on Canson paper.
Yeah, I would have guessed
yeah this
paper.
this is yeah this is tone paper. A lot of these are.
It's a self-portrait.
You can see the way he's doing. He puts that ink right there. That is either with what he used to take. He had an old typewriter a brush,
Mm-hmm.
which is basically, for those who don't know, it's like when they were back in the days. There's still analog typewriters, but you needed to clean it, so they had a wire brush, a metal brush. And so what he does is he loads ink on it, or paint, and then he'll take the back of like an old paintbrush, and he just runs the paintbrush across the brush, and it just spatters paint, and he was able to kind of control it. And he'll lay down like tracing paper to kind of mask off an area, so it doesn't ruin what he's working on. But it was a really nice chaotic way of kind of adding texture. That's something I really loved about his stuff. Yeah, so
There's the
that's one
book.
of two books. Yeah, there's
One with the dark cover,
right.
like a dark green that I've seen.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, this is so okay, so limited edition exclusive. Okay, so this is the one, that's the one with the comps. There's another one that is originals. That's just a collection of originals, but and that was kind of a reprint of, like, he had like a super large format book that I actually have
Ooh.
of all of his every single one of his movie posters. And there
Oh,
were
cool.
ones that like you fold out.
Oh
Like
man.
and it was like, it's crazy. And we got it for like $15 or something like that. And
What?
now there's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think it was 15 because the publisher went out of business as soon as it got published, because it didn't look like it was a cheap book to create. But yeah, I mean, I could talk ad nauseum about Juice, and it's like one of my favorite illustrators.
I figured, I was hoping you would be here tonight because I figured
Yeah.
you would correct me the whole time. But that's okay.
No. Well, you showing He-Man. Oh, there's the comps. Yeah, so those are the
Oh,
black and white comps that he would do. Um, I love the whole Big Trouble in Little China, and like the different takes that he would do on like how he would design things, and the types of things that he would present, like his ideas. This is much later. This is the prequels on the right. The interesting thing about this is that they ended up, so he did original artwork for it, but they actually ended up hiring a person who knew Photoshop, and then they would literally lasso out his piece and then rearrange all these elements. And he
hmm.
knew at that point that, like, his input wasn't as valued as just like
Mm.
anymore. And this was like, he's friends with George Lucas, and so like, so it just came to that point. So this is part of like the final cut comps that he did, because he originally did comps for the original Blade Runner, but they ended up hiring John Alvin for the final, and he had lost the original artwork. I think for his comp is actually, I think, lost, if I'm not mistaken. And so when the final cut came around, they hired him to reimagine the piece, because they still had photographs of it and reproductions of it. So he rearranged a bunch of elements and things like that, and that's what you have in terms of the final piece.
Gonna remind you guys of the clock. I don't know
So
where we're at in the slides.
I'm about done.
Okay.
sorry.
Just a few photographs of him. This was at the Norman Rockwell, I think. It looks like it anyway.
The picture behind him, there it is. Yeah, is probably oh my God, I forgot the name of the movie. Can somebody help me out with that?
About. It's the Treasure Island.
Cutthroat Island.
Cutthroat Island, like a huge bomb, but one of the, like, I think one of my
Beautiful
favorite
poster.
posters he's done. Yeah. Sorry.
This is
Yeah,
him
there's
working.
Yep.
Wow.
So he starts off with like so he'll do like a pencil under, like an underpainting, basically where he establishes all of his darks. Anything that's super dark, he'll cover with like usually large areas like with acrylic, flat acrylic. And then he textures that, with that thing that I was talking about. The drawing is actually graphite, some colored pencils in the flesh, especially with female faces. So and then after that he airbrushes basically general color over it. And once he colorizes it, since he did all of his shadow work and everything like that underneath in the drawing phase, it's just kind of tinting it, and then he adds value subtleties and color transitions with color pencils. Then he goes back and forth and back and forth.
Well, that was great.
That's brilliant.
That's it.
Thanks,
Thank you,
John. This is
John.
great.
That is
Thank you, Ray.
just what we needed.
I didn't have to do all that work if I just had known Ray was going to be here.
I just want to let everybody know, please start posting your work. Post it to Discord. Do it now. Don't wait. We're going to check out all the artwork on Discord. If you were planning to post it to Instagram, tag at Negative Collection. Do it. Yeah. It's fitting that you showed that work, John, because if anybody else is excited about cover art, I just want to remind everybody, Edward Kinsella is teaching art of the cover again. It's a very exciting class. It starts November 10th.
Yeah.
And it's Mondays, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific time. I am really excited for it. Ted is such a blast. He's such a fun teacher, but he's
And
also
crazy talented.
he's crazy talented, and he has worked with some of the biggest names in the game. Probably, I mean, one of the most published authors of all time, one of Stephen King, Jordan Peele. I mean, look at all this is. I asked him for a video. This was the video he sent me. These are all of the covers that he works on. So whether it's DVDs, poster art, magazine covers, editorial covers, publishing, you name it, he does it all. And it's a 5-week course, so it's one of our I call it a bite-sized course, and it gives you from start to finish all the information you need to successfully make cover art that works, and I think really I think captures people. And so check it out. I highly recommend it. And then Ray, we got your workshop coming up too, same week.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
That's epic.
Yeah. Ray, can you tell us just a quick pitch of what people are going to be experiencing in that workshop?
Yeah, basically, the workshop covers sort of doing artwork for the collectible card gaming and RPG tabletop type of industry. So I do a lot of work for Magic the Gathering, and so I basically take you through the process, a typical process of what a job like that would actually look like, coming from prompts and how I go about ideating, what type of working methods I use, and so all of this 3D stuff I actually show. I'll do a discussion on that and collecting reference and different painting techniques and just talk about portfolio stuff
Nice.
as well.
Yeah,
How many cards have you done at this point, Ray?
I can't say, but a lot more than a lot more than are out. Quite a bit. I wish I could say, but
That's wild that you can't say.
yeah,
It's on Tuesdays, 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Check it out. Go to visualartspassage.com. I'm excited to see all this work. I'm going to give everybody one more minute of grace to post. Please post. I want to check it out. We're going to share it on the show. I can't wait. Yeah. It's a fun Halloween episode. I'm doing a costume next week. Anybody else wants to do costumes? I just want to remind people, please submit your costumes. I want it to be a routine thing that we do a costume contest.
I like it.
But when you do submit your costume, try to be a person that takes a photo that Matt Salacuse would be like, I need to buy this crate. Take a photo that's interesting. Think of the lighting, think of the composition. That is going to help your odds being chosen. And also the ridiculous, go wild with the costume. This is wild, Ray. Sorry. It's
Yeah,
hard to
can we zoom on
focus.
what Ray's doing?
It's hard to focus when this is happening.
Oh my
Sorry.
gosh.
Are they doing like the Spider-Man meme?
Oh yeah, it could be. Yeah, I'm just trying to get them to be like, I saw cop cars and these like weird duck people, so I figured they'd
They
get
look like they're
pulled
doing
over
kind
for
of like
speeding.
like an Elvis karate demonstration.
No, they're like being pulled over,
Yeah.
for speeding, and they got tricycles.
I love it. I love it. This is one of the zanier things. All right. We're doing it. It's happening.
All right, let's do it.
I got too much tech.
I don't know what that's like at all.
Yeah. Are you basically in one of those Matrix coffins right now?
Yeah, mostly augmented. Yeah, these days.
It's when he starts using his robot voice that we have to get worried.
Right. Yeah.
When Ray wakes up, they have to disconnect all the hoses from his back.
I am so glad to be here.
All right.
Take my workshop.
I gotta start at the top. What am I doing? We're getting a fast show of everybody, but I gotta start at the top. This was a horrible mistake I made. All right. This is the way to start. I'm doing it. I zoom in on multiple photos and anything that's in frames. So.
Oh, wonderful, Terry.
Awesome, Terry.
Great job.
Good stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love it. No video. Uh-oh.
Yes. Well done.
Amazing.
I love it. I like that
Oh
you
my
put them all
God. I
together.
gotta zoom in on that because the new rule is if there's more than one reference in the image.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Awesome.
Yes.
Stuff.
Jeff, always a joy
That's
to see
awesome.
your work.
I love that.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
Yes.
That's great. Amazing.
Yes.
What? Amazing. Good stuff.
Great job.
Nice work.
Really nice. I love
Good
it.
stuff.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow.
Really nice.
Awesome.
These are so fun to see. Ooh, you really went atmospheric. I
Yeah.
love it.
I know.
Yeah, that almost was like a Robert Weaver.
Yeah,
What
that's
just happened?
piece,
cool.
right?
Everybody, we got tossed. All right.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Really nice.
I just love it.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, nice. Nice little
Oh.
study. Good stuff. Awesome.
Oh, that's really great. Good job.
I love that one time.
Oh, that's fun. Really nice. Good line work.
Amazing.
That's funny.
I love the mustache.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's fun. Yes.
Thanks for drawing with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is great. These are great.
I knew they were all going to be fun. I was trying to figure out which image was going to win out.
Right.
What do you think did?
I don't know. It seems pretty even right now. What do you guys think?
There's so many good, like, just
Maybe the
different-
under the bed one.
Yeah. I mean, I really like the kid on the bike and the
Bias. I'm
duck
saying the
and the
image.
police car.
They're
I just
all
keep
fun.
saying the image that I see. Yeah, definitely duck.
Ooh, really nice, Karen.
Well, I like them all so much that I
Oh,
I
that's
try
good
to
too.
combine them all in mine. This is great.
Yeah.
Nice,
It looks like a
Felicity.
Wow,
art.
Felicity.
Nice, Felicity.
Oh, yay. Nicole, I love your
Amazing.
Bosch.
Okay,
Yes.
That's great.
I like want this to be a big print, when you decide
Yeah.
you've got all the
Yeah.
characters in.
Awesome.
Oh, that's so fun, Anne. Really nice.
I love it.
You're a delight.
Oh, just a quick one. That's funny.
Oh, nice. It's a really nice. I
Oh,
like the
Andy, those
background
are
there.
great. Dang, Jillian.
God.
Wow,
Right.
that's amazing.
Good stuff.
Well
Very
done,
good.
man.
Wow.
Jillian, good.
Good
No,
work.
no fair. I saw him. He warmed up before. I saw his incredible
Oh, those
drawing
are
on Facebook.
lovely. Great
That's awesome.
job.
Nice.
Nice, Iris.
Oh my gosh, that is
Robert,
awesome.
that is
Wow.
fantastic. Look at the wheels too. I love it all. Oh, I love it so much, Robert. Great job. Really nice. Amazing, Gary.
Wow.
That photo
Oh, that's
looks
good,
like
Brian.
the photo looks like a person dropping their kid off at a baseball game before they go rob a bank.
Yeah. Like he's just like, get out. I got somewhere to be. That's wonderful.
It's great.
Oh, I
Gosh,
love
stuff.
that. Really nice. Good job, Paul. Hey,
Nice.
but we
Love
had a
it.
job anyways.
Nice, yeah. Awesome,
Valerie,
Valerie. Killer.
wonderful.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Fantastic.
You did make her look possessed.
It's Halloween.
It's the
It's
smile
theme
too. It's
appropriate.
just
Yeah.
like,
No, it's
hi.
Jigsaw.
Yeah.
It's
It's the.
That's
love it.
nightmare fuel right there.
yeah. I have a game. Do you want to
You
play a
did your job.
game?
You did your
I
job.
see you at home. Oh, that's wonderful. I love
This
what you
stuff's
did there.
great.
Rebecca, beautiful.
Nice,
Amazing
Rebecca.
That's
work.
good. Really
Awesome.
nice.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like the blueprint of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
ooh, that is dynamic. That was really good.
Sorry, people. If you post images that aren't JPEGs or what, I try to post more JPEG, PNG stuff.
Great job, Gary. Always.
Amazing.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, that's cool, Cora.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa. Awesome.
Ooh, that was really great movement you got
Xander's
there.
cooking.
Xander, I love it.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Oh, that's
Man,
great.
what a good one to end on.
Beautiful line work, Cora.
This is a good one to end on.
Wow.
Everybody,
Great.
thank you.
Nice.
Thank you so much for joining us. And please join us next week for the final Halloween episode. The final Halloween episode. And we've scraped the Halloween barrel. We need you to submit photos for it. So please please submit your best Halloween photos. It could be from any time. It does need to be you or someone who gave you permission. And please share it. Either send it to timmy@visualartspassage.com, or you can just send it. Just get it to me on Discord. You can DM it to me. However, just make sure I see it. And we're gonna pick 4, and it's gonna be awesome.
Very fun.
Great.
Thank you, everybody. Ray, Cassandra, Matt,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
All right.
Thank
It was
you.
great.
So
Thanks.
fun.
Take care, everyone.
Great night.